Let's play some Warhammer. Let's play some Warhammer. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. It's on me. Boop. Great. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Okay. Ooh! I see it in the raid. I've had people linking me clips of the raid all evening. I am so proud of my OnlyFangs brothers and sisters. They apparently are kicking ass. That is awesome. You love to hear it. I wish I had the time and the level to be there. But yeah, dude. I'm so proud of them. Did we do anything here yet? Let's take a look. If you haven't reached Act 4 yet, I recommend stopping when you do. The game is broken, and there's a high chance you won't be able to progress. Well, I know people that have beaten the game, so... I don't know. Weird. That's good. Hopefully by the time... I mean, we're going pretty slow still. I mean, I'm still on Chapter 3. So hopefully by the time I actually get there, it'll have been worked on. We'll see, of course. I want to go up to here. No. The officers on one of the lower decks stopped providing status reports. 3 days have passed since... Oh, yeah, we've heard this. Random beat up system. Okay. What do I think about this game? I love it. Lord Captain, according to telemetry, we are in the system of Kiava Gamma, the main industrial world of the Von Valancius dynasty. However, our astropaths report that the attempts to contact Governor Kaprak have been unsuccessful. But wait, Lord Captain, a new report. Kiava Gamma is sending a request to exchange data. Should we accept it? Reply with our own request. As you command, my lord. Boxmaster switches to a nearby comm channel to relay your instructions to the crew. For several minutes, nothing happens. For Captain reporting, the manufactorum is ignoring all our requests and continues to send us its own. The longer we do not accept their messages, the stronger and more persistent the incoming signals become. I've never seen anything like this. Suddenly, a deafening screech erupts from the bridge's Vox system. You hear violent tirades of garbled Benheric code like the low chuckles of machinery. Lord Captain. Interference detected in the compartment's Vox system. Looks like the bridge is cut off from the rest of the void ship. Uh-oh. The void ship's bridge. Sounds of working cogitators and officers' footsteps. The everyday scene is interrupted by an ear-splitting beeping sound, followed by lumens going out. In the dim glow of candles and emergency lights, one of the officers in frame cries out. Another falls to her knees, clutching her head. Over the beeping of Vox's, shouts can only be heard. What's going on? The doors are locked. We've lost all contact with the compartments. One of the bridge officers turns to the throne. Lord Captain, Vox stations are malfunctioning and overloading the system. None of our outgoing transmissions are getting through. The incoming ones that do make it are distorted beyond interpretation. Decipher the incoming Vox transmissions at all cost. Proceed. A team of decryption experts gets to work. Data tethers are inserted into sockets as they connect to the cogitators. One of the Vox clerics leans over the console, another's writing something on a piece of parchment. Then she bursts into maniacal laughter and stabs herself in the eye with a steel quill. Another scream. A tech priest who is mid-prayer tears himself to pieces with his own mechadendrites. Oh my god. Rushes to help the crew, shouting out orders. The image on the pict is fuzzy, nothing but glimpses of people shouting racket and Lord Captain's orders. Within minutes, the crazed crew members are either dead or bound and unconscious. The officers clustered around the Lord Captain are barely breathing but unharmed. Dude, this picture is crazy. Oh my lord. Scrap code. The voice belongs to an on-deck engineer who has turned to the Lord Captain from his station. We've been attacked with scrap code, a tech heresy designed to corrupt machines. The transmission received from the planet was infected with this taint, and it is now running through the ship's veins. Omnissiah, preserve us. The Voidborn officer appears before the Lord Captain once more. Whatever it is that's attacking us, we have a backup procedure that can circumvent the Vox barrier. In the atrium leading to the bridge, there's a terminal for an isolated system that might be unaffected. A loud pop. A pipe over the officer's head bursts, and a blast of hot air flings the Voidborn away from the Lord Captain, his body slamming straight through a cogitator panel. The pict frame spins uncontrollably. The servo skull was jolted by the gust. The pict recorder fogs over, the Vox picking up the crackling of electricity and a death cry. Gas on the bridge, a junior attendant shouts, and instantly doubles over, inhaling the poisoned air. Gives the order to evacuate immediately. The rogue trader personally oversees the evacuation. Bring the plasma cutters, get the wounded to the exit. The officers repeat his order. When the servo skull following the rogue trader reaches the door, they fall into the plasma cutters and crumble outward. The rogue trader is the last to leave the bridge. Leaping onto a support beam, the rogue trader takes several deep breaths trying to flush his lungs with air. Then he straightens, smooths his uniform, and heads towards a goal known only to him. The servo skull follows. The atrium is in a state of panic. Silhouettes skitter about in the dark hall, illuminated only by flickering of emergency lumens. Hurt orders and someone's feverish words of prayer can be heard. Having lost all communication, the beheaded ship is writhing in agony. It takes a while for the Lord Commander to find the cogitator mentioned by the fallen officer. The panel of the isolated terminal is riddled with cracks and bloodstains, and on the floor by the terminal, a tech priest is lying in a heap with his head smashed again and the technical liquids mixed with blood oozing out of his ports. The Captain Lord decides to take his chances restoring the terminal. Hey! The rogue trader rips the power key off the tech priest mechadendrite and opens the cover of the terminal. Sparks fly into his face, but he's confident in his manipulation of the tangled wire and clinging levers. After replacing the cover and ensuring the system is restored, the Lord Captain brings up the required data on the screens. The maintenance bay is sending out hundreds of desperate distress calls that have gone unanswered up until now. When the machines went out of control and started turning people insane, others, driven by some hateful and paranoid logic, started butchering the servants of the Adeptic Mechanicus. Tech priests have sustained heavy losses, but the remains of the cult still hold the line. Out of everything that's been happening on the ship, the situation in the maintenance bay is the direst. Head of the maintenance bay himself. The rogue trader arrives not a moment too soon. The crew, frightened out of their wits, have already cornered the priest of the Omnissiah, about to execute them. The Lord Captain stands between the angry mob and the tech priest, his sheer presence already giving the crowd pause. Harshly cutting off any objections from the crew, the rogue trader orders the officers he gathered on the way here to escort the mutineers out and set up guard posts outside the bay, where the tech priest began to offer desperate prayers to the crippled machine spirits. The walk to the bridge was uneventful. The crisis is past. Although wounded and crippled, the ship nevertheless is returning to normal operation. Life on the bridge is as bustling as ever, even though the people are surrounded by destruction. The senior officers have the situation under control and the people have been organized. The emergency crew have already finished repairing the pipes, the technomats are setting up cogitators and consoles, and the healers are bagging up what few corpses there are and examining the wounded. At the comm station, the rogue trader runs into the Voxmaster. Praise the Emperor, you're in one piece, Lord Captain. The situation on board is satisfactory. I was just in the middle of setting up comm channels. Soon all the Voxcasters will be fully operational. Another man appears in the pict frame, a junior officer completely out of breath carrying a heap of scrolls. The Voxmaster nods at him. Ah, here are the reports, Lord Captain. If you find yourself able to return to your station, I can immediately give you a rundown of the state of affairs on the ship. Wow! The bridge suffered only minor losses. The reports mention only a few casualties that have already been replaced. Kiava Gamma went silent after transmitting the harmful signal. I will refrain from sending inquiries to the industrial world to avoid a second attack. I'm afraid we've exhausted our options for remote analysis. Time has come to remind you of our agreement, Cohh. I must be present in your entourage during your expedition to Kiava Gamma. I'm counting on your cooperation. Okay. Well, that was exciting. My lord. Melock, primarily rogue trader and other games, but Season of Discovery kind of killed my WoW drive since everyone kind of left for a while. I may start going back though. Oh, if the raiding kind of brings people back, then that might be enough for me to jump back in. Yeah, we'll see. Oh. The dwarf planets marked on the Vox Planet is protected as Atl and serves as a backup source of water for habitable worlds of neighboring systems. Due to the abundance of bacteria proliferating the Atl hydrosphere, the extraction of ice was stopped half a century ago. Much to your officer's surprise, the augurs detected an unidentified mining rig deep underground. Let's contact him. The extraction turns out to be Incendia Corda's latest investment, whose demesne is located just within a few jumps of the Krenak system. While this world is of little value to the Von Valancius dynasty, your officer sees this gesture as an attempt to test the boundaries of the newly minted rogue trader leniency. Ooh. Magos Pascal notes the unusual composition of Atl's core. Subsequent development will allow the extraction of rare refractory metals. Yep. That. Cool. Plasteel? Oh, come on. Okay. I feel myself getting sick, I think. My dang kids have been sick for like a week. And I fear it might be my turn.
Time to earn your keep, crew!
I actually went first. Oh my god, that's a lot of ships. Infidel class raiders. Iconoclast class destroyer. Well, this house sounds horrible.
All hands, prepare for acceleration. Torpedoes away.
Okay. Dang. That thing's got some range. What? Bro. Corrupted melta torpedoes. What is corrupted? Whoa.
Helmsman, take us in.
It's kind of self-explanatory. Is it? Is it self-explanatory what corrupted means?
Lance batteries, volley!
This is really, why is this so loud?
Salvo! Keep up the pressure! Engage the engines. Make every shot count.
Move him over a little bit more. Now let's see. Oh, that hurt a lot. That's a bummer. Okay. This kind of sucks because I want to go right after this guy, but I don't want to go right in the range of this. Okay. This might work.
Helmsman, take us in. Fire at will.
The biscuit is risky, chat. The biscuit is risky.
Let them taste our fury.
Can I work through them? Okay.
Proceed accordingly.
Oh, that kind of stunk.
Engage the engines.
Hey, John Colino. Oh, dude, best of vibes to you, man. Congrats on your first kid. That is absolutely awesome.
With
Big
the
congrats.
force of a supernova.
Oh my god. Wait, wait. There it is.
Blessed are the faithful.
Blessed is the Garikunika Chonkaka. Oh. Okay, okay. Manufactorum of Kiava Gamma. Oh, I guess we'll leave Pascal behind. I guess. I don't want to, though. I don't like this. I don't like this. Oh. Hey, Jortachi, how you doing tonight, dude? Oh, no spoilers, but there is a Pascal event here? Really? Really? I mean, I don't know who else I'd leave. Early yet, maybe? Yeah, I guess we could leave early yet. I guess. I don't like it, though. I don't like it. Yeah, is she a filthy Xeno thought? Is that what Earliette is? Okay. Okay. You have the Inquisitor for melee? Ditch Abelard? No, no, no. Abelard is like a tank. Heinrich is like an assassin. He's a DPS. Yeah. He's not a tank. I think I'll leave the filthy Xenos. The Xeno scum. What inspired you to try to be a content creator? I didn't start on Twitch with the intention of wanting to be a streamer, like full time. But I quickly fell into it, and with a little bit of research realized what it was and how amazing it was, and decided that like that's what I wanted to do with my life. Yeah. Yep. After 100 hours, I just noticed that Pascal gets unique talents that are only visible on levels when he gets archetype talents, and they're really damn good. Yeah. No solemn ceremony, no personal meeting with Magi. I fear we are too late and we won't be dealing with clandestine heretics after all. In heroic areas of alarm, stream out of Pascal's voice Vox synthesizer. In their neurotic broken rhythm, you sense a call to arms and a warning of danger. What's your mission on Kiava Gamma? I assumed I would conduct an investigation, track down traces of the cult at the final dawn. I believe I can discard that plan now. Both the incident with the scrap code and the manner in which we were forced to land indicate the situation is taking a turn for the worse. Nevertheless, I must use this opportunity to try to determine what the cult was doing on an industrial world and what specifically interested them on a planet full of sacred machines and servants of the Omnissiah. First, we must find someone who can tell us what's been going on here, if there's anyone left here to talk to. Let's start by looking around and find out why the arrival of the rogue trader did not elicit the usual fuss. Okay. Now, I think we have a better... we should have some better stuff for him. Let's take a look. He uses force weaponry. Do we have a better force sword? Not really. Primitive, chain, power. Yeah, no good force weaponry. Do we have any better lighter armor? We can get... oh, he has psychic body glove. This is agility, 55. So if I put this on him... his dodge rating's still not that much better. We'll keep that on. Okay. His boots wear gains 3% dodge until the end of combat per psi power use. That's great because he uses a lot of psi power. That's fine. He can use another... he can use another trinket. We don't have many trinkets. His gloves are pretty good. His helmet's garbage. His helmet is actual garbage. but I don't really have better. Ooh. Yeah. Bummer. His cloak. It's really not bad for him. Yeah, I mean, I guess we've been keeping up with his armor, because... Oh. Oh. Is he iconoclast? No, he's not. He's doggedly dogmatic. Yeah. Okay. That's too bad. Alright, we're fine with what we got.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
This explorator is blessed.
I love Abelard, but stacking Word and Shield of the Emperor with Biomancy stamina enhancers for Endure, self-heals, and heavy armor made Heinrich a much better tank in my game. Really? Interesting.
I always have a backup plan. Keep your wits about you.
Revelations of the Omnisaya. Only a member of the cult Mechanicus with a key to this cipher may partake in the wisdom of the machine god. Interesting.
I always keep my options open.
Oh! The lumps protruding under the tech priest's bedraggled red robe hint at the mechanisms implanted in his body. You see his haggard and sickly face under the archaic respirator augmentic. A click, a clack, a barely audible hiss, and only then the tech priest's vox finishes the word. Identification. Request denied. Registering anomalous behavior within this servant's organics and an invalid news sphere response. This unit is compromised. Examine the tech priest. Practically impossible to make out the tech priest's face with the hood pulled so low. The air on the industrial world is thick with the smell of fumes and molted plasteel. But standing close to the tech priest, you can clearly smell the stench coming off him. Who are you? Magos Custos of the Machine Sanctum, Tier 2-0, Identification. What is happening on this planet? Why is the governor not responding to ships' hails? What are heretic ships doing in this system? Denied. The irregularity demands execution of Protocol 3942 in accordance to the Fabricator Censor's decree. Let's stick to your protocols. The tech priest nods and gestures for you to come closer.